Alright, tonight we are going to talk about Glock 43 upgrades, because I got new upgrades on it. So let's get it out of its holster, check it, because it is important to probably check your gun before we play with it on YouTube. And it's unloaded. Great. Alright, so the Glock 43 is pretty much the handgun of choice for me. Is that ridiculous? Yeah, pretty much. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So maybe this video isn't gonna work out too well. Anyway, we're gonna go with it anyways, right? There we go. Had to slide it over a little bit. I got too much stuff in the background. I'm working on that. So the 43. I switched the sights. This is why I'm doing this video. So you'll be able to see I got the TrueGlo TFX is on there now, and I used to have the Spartan HDs. I didn't like them. You couldn't see anything during the day. You could see great at night, but at daytime you couldn't pick it up. And these ones, man, I'm telling you, these things are freaking bright. I mean, they're really bright, guys. So I really like the TrueGlos. I just got them. I just installed them. I don't have my sight pusher, so I was able to put the front one in, and I actually went to my local gun shop that I go to, and they installed the rear one for me for 25 bucks. So whatever. I mean, 25 bucks, stick the thing in. The old one was a pain in the ass to get out. I was watching him struggle with it. I put the old one in, but there is a set screw in the back of this. So you need to tighten it and, you know, adjust it when you're shooting and stuff. I guess it can get loose, but man, just looking at this thing now, it's just so much brighter than the other one was. It really is. So it's just a lot better for me. They're way bigger too. Look at how big those things are on there. You know, they look awesome actually. So that is the new upgrade for the Glock 43 that I did. I definitely highly recommend these. I haven't shot it yet. I'm going tomorrow. Maybe I'll do some filming at the range with it. But I don't know. So other than that, the other upgrades I have is a stippled grip, which I also did myself with it. You could do that with a soldering iron. You just basically got to sit there. Well, you want to sand it down smooth, which I didn't know at the time. Now I know that, but you sand it down smooth, put your lines in, and just basically fill it in and sit there for hours and burn holes in your polymer frame. It does tear up your body if you don't get used to it. I got used to it and also sanded that down. Your shirt will get stuck on it and stuff like that. So it's not something I'll ever do again to a concealed carry gun, but I'm so used to it now that it doesn't bother me. But I probably wouldn't stipple another concealed carry gun. I don't know. There's other options you could do, but stippling, there's different. You just got to be cautious about doing it because you can definitely piss yourself off. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, these man, you could just pick these up. That was the problem. So at like nighttime or whatever, yeah, you know, pick them up, bang. Most times, you know, you're getting robbed, whatever. It's at night, but not where I live. Some things happen during the day. A lot of things happen during the day, and it's kind of like it didn't make any sense for me to not be able to pick the sights up during the day. So I wanted something that was good for both, and these were highly recommended by Glock43, who is a friend of mine through the internet and YouTube and stuff, and some other Hitchcock has them on most of his Glocks. I think definitely his 43 and his 26. So yeah, I mean, they're just really good sights. They're steel. You can't rack off this rear one. That could be an issue for some people. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to. I'm not going to do it because they're brand new, and I'm not going to fuck my sights up just to show you that you can rack off them. But, I mean, you know how some of them have the ledge. You could even rack them off your pocket if you wanted to, if you're down an arm or something like that. But, you know, it's just one of those things you would have to figure out for yourself. It doesn't bother me. I'll get the damn thing racked. Believe me, I'll freaking rack it on my mouth if I have to. So I mean, I'll break the sight if I had to. Honestly, if slamming it onto something just to catch it and rack it. If I was shot in the arm and I couldn't, or something, you would have to do something. You're not gonna die. I would think, but yeah. So anyway, wow. Whew. Just to give you an idea, I have the old front sight here, and this is the, I don't know what these ones were, the armor low or whatever they were. Look at how tiny that thing was, and it's the orange. See, look at the difference. Look at those things glow. I mean, this one didn't do that. Look at it. See how hard, and it's still daylight. So like even in the indoor range, it was just hard to pick those up. The rear sights were even worse. I have that somewhere around. Actually, I think it's... I have it somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Somewhere. But yeah, I can't wait to shoot this thing tomorrow. It's got the white. This one had the orange. It glows so much brighter than this other one does. Because you can see that the size of the tritium insert is just way bigger on the, look at that. So you guys see what I mean. So that's why I made the switch to the TrueGlo. Here's the case, box, plastic, whatever it is. TrueGlo TFX sights. Let's read some of the specs, if you can. Reduces glare, white focus lock ring, increases speed and accuracy. I mean, smooth, snag-free design, won't catch on clothing and fits standard holsters. So you're not snagging this thing on. Yeah, that's what this curve is back there. But that can be, some people want to be able to rack their junk, but you can still rack it if you want to. I know they do have something you can put on the back or something where you can rack it. Oh, some stupid things you've seen before. I don't like them. They look like a bolt. Whatever. You can rack it. You can rack it off the front side if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend that because that's the one you're going to need. So, hermetically sealed TFX capsule provides maximum protection of tritium and fiber optic elements from oils, chemicals, and cleaning solvents. Just tearing shit up. Oh, I got a stipple grip. I showed you double undercut. So basically, there's one undercut here, and there's two here. So what you do in this situation is the trigger guard comes all the way across there, like as beefy as this area. And you just get your Dremel and Dremel it up in. And what that does is give you more of a purchase on the grip. So you're able to get more fingers up in there. So before, my fingers are stopping right there-ish. Now I'm up in here. So, the undercut, and then you got the other one there so you can do your thing. Now I have it stippled up here as well, if you could just barely catch it in the light. And that's just to give me a reference point for when I'm unholstering it, to keep your finger up. Not that people are that dumb, but I just do it just to help, just a little guide, just, I know that's where it's got to go. Not that I don't know that already, it's just whatever. I even stippled it up there just in case sometimes I want to, maybe I'll get a little finger grip up here. I have I always butcher this, Mavloon Lobby, I don't know how to say it. Fuck you guys, okay? Whatever. It's take it in Latin. Mavloon, who knows? Somebody will put it in the comments, I'm sure of it. What else do we got? Okay, so the trigger is a OC Customs trigger. I am switching the trigger out. Not that I don't like this trigger, I do. I just want the flat. I want a flat. I see the grooves. I don't want them. I want flat. So I am switching the trigger soon. I'm getting a Johnny Glock's trigger. Johnny Glock is the man. And I'm also doing a barrel, and I am doing a tightening of the wiggle, the little slide wiggle. The way you do that is you basically hammer down the edge here where it goes, where it lines up here. So you're going to hammer, so wherever it is, you would mark where the slide goes to the slide rails, and you're going to hammer that in a little bit so it stops it from wiggling so much. You don't hammer it crazy, you just a little tiny bit. I'm going to do that myself. I just don't have the hammer that I need yet to do it. I do have plenty of body hammers and stuff, but there's a certain hammer that I want specifically to do that Johnny Glock has recommended me, because he's the one that does that and does it well. Polished trigger bar connector, ghost connector in the back, and I also polished everything in the internals, the plunger and all that stuff. But everything else is pretty much stock. The trigger is a stock factory Glock trigger. It's just a polished trigger bar. That's it. That's all an OC Customs trigger is. So as far as pounds go, it's basically probably maybe a little bit better because of the ghost connector. I mean, you're looking at, the thing was probably 6 maybe at the factory. I know it's probably, I never measured it, but I'm assuming it's right around 5 now. And it just got it's a cleaner break for sure, but it's nothing like, you know, like some hair trigger. I mean, it still has all that travel, but it's not that bad as it was. So when you're pulling back, all right, that spongy effect that you get when you're it's like still, it's ready to break right now. You know what I mean? And then the reset. So it's not that whole squishy feeling like you got that I had from the stock factory Glock43 trigger. So this OC custom trigger was great, but I just want the Johnny Glock trigger, and I want it to be all black. I don't want the red safety anymore. So those are basically my upgrades for this firearm. I am gonna get a new barrel for it soon. I don't know which barrel. Guys recommend barrels, let me know. Made in the USA only. So don't give me Lone Wolf. I know they're made somewhere else. They were made in the USA, now they're not. They're manufactured steel, whatever. Made in the USA barrels, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate that. As far as base plates go, so I don't carry the stock base plate. I carry a Taran Tactical +1 always in it. That is what I carry in this firearm. I don't carry the +2s or, you know, the Hive with the extended. I don't, you know, it's a small gun. I like to keep it concealed. So there's no point to make it bigger, in my opinion. If it's a concealed firearm, I really do like the SIG, the new SIG with the 10 rounds, the P365. Cool. It's a really cool gun. I just can't find it where I'm at right now. So I do plan on getting one of them, and maybe that'll replace this. I don't know. I love this gun though. I really do. I shoot it a lot because it's the firearm that I carry. Do I prefer to shoot this? No, absolutely not. It's a pain in the ass to reload this thing every freaking 8 shots or 9 shots when I have the +2 in there at 10. You know, so it's or is it? Yeah. So you get, I have a +2. It's 6, 7, 8. And then 9, so you get 9 with that one. And that's a Taran Tactical. That's a big thing. It makes it just, you know, a lot. It's just defeats the purpose of buying a small gun to begin with. At that point, you might as well just carry a Glock 26 or something like that. So it's the 43 has got a specific reason. It's thin, you know. It's a concealed carry firearm. It's a good, probably top 2 besides that P365, which I haven't shot yet personally, but I'm pretty sure blowing this thing out of the water because it's literally smaller than this and it has 10 shots. I mean, I don't know if it may be a little bit bigger, maybe. I think it's smaller actually, to be honest with you. I'm not even 100% sure, but one of the two, either a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. You know, so yeah, this is just a really, really good concealed firearm. The holster I use is the Silent Arm Concealment holster. I used to carry saw flutes. I don't anymore because of the buttons on it just got worn out, and they just kept on snapping sometimes, and as far as I like to use this holster. So I do have another holster coming from another company. But this holster specifically has a specific use for me, and that is for my EDC pack and for my gym clothes. Because I don't wear a belt in my gym clothes, and this holster is just beautiful for that. So I love this holster. I'm never going to stop using it for this firearm. But I do have another one on the way to try out. So, as far as that goes, that is my... Basically, it's a custom gun. I mean, it's not stock. It's the internals I like to keep as stock as I possibly can. But, you know, I do want to switch to barrel. And I don't want the trigger to be any more than it is. Maybe a little bit less. We'll see what Johnny's comes up with. But anyway, that is it, guys. That's the Glock43. And those are my new sights. And I'm really happy with the way they look on there. So I definitely, if you have a Glock43, I recommend, and you're looking at sights, the TrueGlo TFX is definitely 100% awesome, 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 awesome. So we'll see how it works out at the range tomorrow. There's no reason for me to believe that they're going to be... I mean, I really had a tough time shooting this thing indoors and outdoors with them other sights on it. I really had a tough time. I could hit it. I could hit the target, yeah. But I couldn't make precise groupings, which is what I want, you know. So... would I be able to take someone down? Yes, absolutely. But you know, it's, you know, you want to get more better. You want to get accurate. So that's the point. Better sights, great for home defense and at nighttime, daytime, whatever it is. And that was the idea. So I kind of rushed into these other sights before. I'm like, oh, I gotta get night sights. I didn't do the research. And look, you can't even see it. You can't even see that orange dot or nothing. It's unbelievable. These things are like in your face. I mean, look at that thing. Look at the difference. It's ridiculous. So, anyway, that's it, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Just wanted to do a quick video on that. And that's it. See you guys later. Peace.